I've been making videos solo for years, setting up shots, choosing gear, editing every video, so I just got used to doing it all myself. So when I went onto a feature film set for the first time as a B camera operator, what surprised me most wasn't just how chill the set was, but more specifically just how it felt to not carry the whole thing alone. Everyone had a role, I was trusted to do mine and trust others to do theirs. That shift in creative weight completely changed how I think about collaborations. So I arrived in Italy yesterday because I've come to film on the feature film, and this is the villa, by the way. It looks incredible. And so my role in this is being a B camera op, which I haven't done before because normally I would just do behind the scenes. So I am looking forward to it. Kofi is first AC, so he's going to be pulling focus for me, so that's something that I don't even have to worry about. So this is going to be a good day. I'm looking forward to it. So here's the thing. I've used cameras for years, but this was my first time using one for someone else's vision, plus using a completely different camera than I'm used to, one that I've never picked up before. Okay, so I am currently on the set for the film, and Kofi is just rigging out the Pixis, the Blackmagic Pixis 6K, and that's what I'm going to be shooting with. I haven't filmed with it before, but it's fine. It's going to be fine. I normally shoot Sony, but yeah, it's going to be all right. I'll be honest, I was nervous, and even though I've spent years filming, I've never been on a film set, and so I didn't want to be that person that slowed everything down or made an irreversible mistake. It's easy to feel that pressure when you're stepping into someone else's vision, and on top of that, doing it for the very first time. But the moment we started, I felt completely at ease. The DP communicated everything so clearly that I knew exactly what I needed to do, and I only had to do that one thing. I just had to focus on my role and just do that well.
This is how easy it is. This is how easy it is, guys. Guys, watch this. Calibrate. Calibrate.
Shouldn't have done that yet.
Calibrate. Let's go. Here we go. I'm ready. I'm ready to go. What do you do?
Now, for me, the one person that I say made the biggest difference to my role was Kofi, because he was first AC. If you don't know what that is, basically a first AC or first camera assistant is the one who keeps everything running smoothly on the camera side. So they pull focus, swap lenses, prep the rig, and basically just make sure you're free to do your job as camera op. And that made all the difference to me. It was like having a safety net. I could concentrate on framing and camera movement because I wasn't worrying about everything else like camera settings or pulling focus. I think my biggest fear was that the camera would be rolling, I'd be filming a shot and then realise afterwards that I was slightly out of focus, because this is something that I've done before, and when it's just me, I can just refilm the shot, but I didn't want to be that person on the set. I didn't want to be that person, so that worry was kind of taken away from me, which was great. Knowing that I could just completely rely on Kofi meant that I could fully enjoy the experience and the process without constantly worrying about messing up.
Just here, trigger button.
Do what?
M and the trigger at the same time.
What'd you do?
So literally it's so easy just to calibrate. So
no, because I have it, but I never use it.
You've never used this?
No.
Oh,
I use this.
I literally use that all the time. I literally have been using
because
these
I'm pulling focus myself. Why would I need that?
Fair point.
Yeah. But I've always wondered, how do you do it?
Okay, so this is the easiest thing to do. First of all, this is the smallest.
Ready?
I am. Shakingly ready. Very cold, but ready. As I said earlier, the Blackmagic Pixis 6K is a camera that I've never used before. It wasn't even on my radar before this project. But within minutes of it being set up and Kofi giving me the rundown, I understood why this was the camera of choice. Overall, the Blackmagic Pixis 6K is lightweight, it's pretty intuitive to use, and with the Pixis's camera form factor, it makes it modular and compact, which is really great for rigging it exactly how you want, which I'll talk about in a sec. By the second day, I was thinking to myself, I'd actually like one of these.
Utilizing camera up. This is first time, right?
Yeah, so this was my very first time being camera op. Usually I do BTS, so this was very different, but it was awesome. I really enjoyed using the Pixis. It's such an amazing camera, and I actually really want one now. Now, I may have asked Blackmagic what would be the chances of me potentially getting a Pixis, them sending one out to me, and when I went to NAB a few weeks ago, I had a really great chat with the reps at Blackmagic and they were more than happy to send one out to me. So here it is. I'm so excited to use this. I have a project coming up that this is going to be perfect for, and honestly I'm so excited. I just need to get my lenses, rig it out with Condor Blue accessories, and then it'll be good to go. I get it, you're probably thinking it's a bit overkill for YouTube, Tamara, but one of the reasons I got into shooting videos in the first place was because I love shooting mini documentaries. And whilst it's been a few years since I shot the last one, sometimes new gear can actually inspire you to shoot the projects that you really want to, at least for me anyway. It is incredibly cold today, and one of the actresses, I feel so sorry for her because this pond is where she's going to be getting in for one of the scenes, and it's freezing today. I don't envy her at all. On this production as First AC, Kofi rigged up the Blackmagic Pixis, and as I watched, everything just fit together seamlessly with all the Condor Blue accessories. Rigging might seem like a minor thing, but having a camera that's rigged up in a way that makes it really easy to swap lenses, change filters, or take seconds to switch out batteries, for example, is everything. Plus, the Condor Blue setup made the whole rig feel balanced and clean. And we also used Condor Blue's new Firecrest IRND filters, which are so high quality, just adding to that overall high quality look from the Blazar Remus lenses and the Pixis.
That's kind of creepy.
They would definitely take the bronze in synchronized waving. Are you ready?
Yeah, I just didn't really expect to have an audience, so.
Oh, don't mind them. They're probably on to the synchronized eating.
Ab adite, ad adatam, regno, ad regnam, irrata sum marduk. Amor nous ligat per omnia secula, ut vas unam rimas.
Go on, it's beautiful. You're doing fine.
Hoc vas novum preparit accepiro vestuv, gestare sperare, amare de novu, et pefare immolu omnia.
That was perfect. Thank you, Rose. A perfect moment.
I just hope that I said it right.
You spoke beautifully. Americana? Come dine with us.
There's one piece of gear that we all used on the set that I had never really considered before, and I haven't even really used one, even when filming on client projects. Okay, so there's this little, I mean, I don't know if this is anything ready. It's not a faff. This is actually pretty dope. So this is the Axune Como headset. I was wearing this all day yesterday and it's incredibly comfortable. I wasn't expecting it to be as comfortable as it was. And the audio quality is really good. I could hear everything clearly. It's worth mentioning as well that the dual mic setup with the environmental noise cancellation meant that even when things got a bit on the noisy side on set, our conversations were still crisp and clear. And there was one really handy feature in particular that I quite liked as well. So when you put the microphone down, it turns on the mic so people can actually hear what you're saying, and then if you put it back up, then you're basically muted, so you've got that privacy. And yeah, it's got up to 400 meter range, at least 10 hours, so we were using these all day yesterday, and no problem filming all day. And yeah, the audio quality is very good, very clear. Having the clarity and the convenience to hear the DP when I just needed to adjust my framing or let Kofi know that the focus was absolutely fine and on point just meant that the production didn't have to be interrupted from us shouting across to each other on the set, so very useful. And as I mentioned, I was wearing it all day, and with the headset being so lightweight, it meant that I could wear it for hours without feeling like I actually wanted to take it off. So all in all, I can definitely see how the Axune Como headset is one of those pieces of gear that you really need on a set, or is very useful to have on a set. Okay, today is day 2. We are at quite a beautiful location. It looks incredible and it's not as cold as it was yesterday. I'm so grateful for that. It's not windy. I know that we've got a shot on the car. They were rigging up the car with a camera and Kofi suction mounts. I need some of those in my car. And then there's going to be some drone shots and yeah.
You know, you said that once upon a time you didn't believe in God. What changed?
I finally faced the nature of my existence. And my mortality, of course.
That sounds dark.
Yeah, it is.
I was honestly impressed with how strong the cups are and how stable the camera was when mounted to the windshield.
Yeah. We going? We're on? Sound speed.
Now there's one more part to this, because even though a couple of the guys were primarily shooting the BTS for the group, we all pretty much filmed some level of behind the scenes content and shot photos as well, or just helped each other out to shoot certain clips for our own videos. So instead of having to sit around with loads of hard drives trying to share terabytes of footage between us, we used LucidLink. It meant that we could all remotely upload our footage to a shared cloud storage drive, which just appears on your computer like any other drive, and you have instant access to stream the footage and to just use it straight away in your project, so it's perfect. I also just want to say a massive thank you to Blackmagic, Condor Blue, Axoon and LucidLink for flying us out to Italy to shoot in the most amazing location. It's been such a great trip, so thank you again for sponsoring this video.
What's up, man? BTS of the BTS.
From BTS.
It's Inception.
So, as a solo creator, you're everything. The DP, the camera op, the director, the producer, the editor, everything. But on a production like this, everyone has a role. You're trusted to do one thing well and trust others to do the rest. It's not necessarily less pressure, but it's just shared, it's collaborative. And that's something that I really liked and appreciated. I think that's what stuck with me the most, having creative trust and a sense of relief when you don't have to carry everything yourself.
Hi.
Hi.
We finally get to work together.
Finally.
Yeah, by the way, I know you're probably watching this on her channel, but subscribe if you haven't already, because a lot of times people watch content and only like 10% are subscribing, so go subscribe right now if you're watching this.
Only the cool kids subscribe.
Yeah.
Only the cool kids hit the subscribe button. It's Uncle Kofi. He's telling you to make sure you subscribe to Tamara's YouTube channel. Wait, what day of the week are you on? This is
What day is
important.
it today?
Today is Thursday.
Wednesday.
You're
No,
born on
it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Hang on, no, wait. No, it's Thursday. It's
Are
Thursday.
you Thursday?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. So you are Nana Gabriel.
Okay.
Not made a new name for you. You are now.
So yeah, I didn't expect 2 days on a production to shift how I see my own work, but it did. I also love how in our group as content creators, we were all just happy to help each other out, getting content and sharing ideas. I think having people like that around you that just get it and know how to help without you having to explain so much is so useful. Or just something simple like asking them a question on camera and knowing that they know what to say and how to say it without feeling awkward. How was your trip?
Trip was awesome. It was a ton in the matter of just a couple days. I think we're all sore and exhausted, but the shots that we got for the movie, BTS, and the friends we made along the way.
It was amazing. I've always wanted to come to Italy, and just being able to hang out with friends like you and just not only hang out, but make a movie was pretty epic.
The trip was incredible. Learned a lot, got to hang out with a bunch of creators, got to see how they create feature films, which was really cool, and got to play with some very sweet camera gear from Blackmagic. So all in all, it's a great trip.
What camera do you really want, Desmond, right now?
I definitely want to get my hands on a Blackmagic Pixis, so looking forward to that.
It's the last day in the villa. We're all just packing up to go, and we're going to go back into Florence. It's going to take about an hour and a half, and then we're just going to mooch around for a bit until we have to catch our plane. But it's been really cool being here, and just being out here with other creators has just been, it's just always a great experience when you get to hang out with other people that are doing the exact same thing as you. I think that's one of the best parts of these trips, is just having those people that you can talk to. So I'm looking forward to the next one. And again, thank you to Blackmagic, Condor Blue, Axoon and Lucid Link for making this all happen.